When you look at the Sentinel, that's what I call expressionistic sculpting. It's clear, so you can look through it, and you're seeing the silhouette is what defines it, and the negative space is what defines it. It helps you see the hands and the feet almost touching. And that is done by layering bits of glass and adding, just like I would if it were clay or wax. And it's a very traditional way of working that through Pino Signoretto showed me, it's glass blowing while you gather and gather and gather and gather. And then is everybody ready? This part's going to be the torso. And stop turning it. And while it's falling, I press the chest and the small of the back, and then we go quarter turn. There's the lat, and I make these marks on it. I sketch it. It's like just like my sketchbook. I just mark. And then I have someone gathering the legs, the thigh section. And then we bring over the thigh section, I attach it. And so suddenly now it is just a hybridized sculpting technique in hot glass. And it's very unique to my style. And I call it expressionistic because the musculature isn't perfect, but the human form is something that we all idealize, that we all respond to. You can have your own personal reaction to it. And it can be heroic. It can be sexual. It can be nuanced. It can be. It can start. You can use it to tell a story, almost like in from a book where there's a character. The character's fallen into a situation, so you're curious about what is that situation. The human form is something you instantly identify with. And so when I'm working, I want to make sure there's the bone, and then there's the musculature hanging off the bone. Because the softness in contrast to the hard bone is what makes a figure look real. So I call it expressionistic sculpting because I don't care if the pec is divided symmetrically. I don't care if you have the pec major, pec minor, the teres major, teres minor, subscapularis. Those don't matter to me. What matters is, God, that looks like an arm. Yeah, I feel that. I feel that arm is really, you're in that torso, and it's a strong arm, it's a weak arm, or so I'm using the figure to create a shape in space that defies gravity, that tells the story about letting go.